right, we're going to be looking at the eBay seller updates for March 2026. I received this, notification yesterday, and I felt like it's something I need to talk about because it's kind of new and it's kind of interesting to know what eBay is up to as sellers on the platform. This is one thing that we always want to look forward to because we want to know what eBay is doing behind the scene, how eBay is actually looking after us sellers on this platform, because truth be said, it's not easy to be committed to selling online. There are so many things going on at the same time, so many changes, so many innovations, AI, competition, different marketing strategies coming out on a daily basis, and you have to be on top of things to know how you can also change your strategy, because it's possible that the train has moved on, and if you are still using an old strategy, for example, if you're not keyed into using AI right now, I'm telling you, you are doing something wrong. So when informations like this come out, we want to quickly take a look to see if there's something new that we can actually deploy into our businesses. And if it's something that is not so important, we just, in any case, still take a look and just, pretty much move on. Taking a look at the seller updates here, I see that, yes, we have gotten, three things to take a look at. Perhaps this is not so important, but these two right here, innovative AI tools, listing items will even become much easier. Guys, I'm not kidding you to say that the AI thing is beginning to take even a much broader sector of the pie. I'm telling you, because things have changed. If you are not listing right now with AI, man, you are doing something wrong. I'm talking about you signing up for a different service or an AI service. I'm talking about you utilizing what eBay has already put into its platform that you can actually go ahead, to use for free. I'm telling you, of course, if you also have access to ChatGPT, you can use it to refine your descriptions. You can use it to, query titles, ask it to give you titles that are compliant with eBay listings and titles that will make your offer stand out. I'm telling you, you don't need to rack your brain. It's going to spit out a lot of titles, and you have, the possibility to just choose whatever you want. If you still feel you want to refine it further, then you can then go ahead and do it. But at some point of your processes, guys, you need to be using AI right now. It says, sell smarter with AI. Discover how easy selling can be. With AI-based tools, we support you in creating offers even faster and more efficiently. See, this thing right here is the key. You being able to list faster and more efficiently. This is exactly the best selling point that AI right now has to offer. You do not have to waste time trying to discover which is going to be best, how the description is going to look. You can pretty much just, give the AI some prompts, and it's going to tell you exactly what to do. And if you get some prompt from the area you feel like it's not good enough for you, can then go ahead to refine it. Everything is pretty much just possible. I kind of work with ChatGPT a lot, so I know what exactly I'm talking about. I said with intuitive functions that are directly integrated into the sales process. See, you don't need to go to any other platform. Within the eBay platform itself, you already have these functions already integrated, and you can go ahead do whatever you want to do with it. Like I said in the beginning, product description in no time. This is one thing that I have used, not once, not twice, because sometimes you want to be able to describe your products in a language that your potential buyers will understand, not something that you just imagined and you're racking your brain. First of all, you are not so sure if your grammar is correct, and if whatever you are trying to describe will land properly with a potential buyer. This is going to do it for you. When creating your product description, simply click use AI description. This is how our current day world has become. Just simply click and you are going to get wherever you want. The AI will then automatically generate a structured test suggestion. This serves as a basis that you can adjust and add to at any time. This saves you time while allowing you to maintain full control of your listing. Like I said, the best selling point is the fact that you are going to save a lot of time. Think about the fact that you have 300 items to list. You cannot begin to, I mean, you can do it, but of what benefit is it going to be for you if you're going to spend a lot of time just trying to describe different items? At some point, your brain is going to be numb. But this AI never grows tired. It never says, no, you know what, today I don't think I want to be able to describe this item. I don't know what grammar to use more, as not to sound repetitive. You're just going to click, use AI description, boom, you are good to go. By the way, AI also helps you optimize active listings. Descriptions can be revised, written to make them more relevant and attractive. It doesn't matter if you have used it, the AI system in creating a description today. If after a week or 2 weeks, you feel like you want to go ahead, back into all your listings to begin to optimize them, you can actually do that. I wouldn't know if this has been integrated into the eBay bulk listing tool, because if that is the case, that is going to be huge. Because right now, I kind of imagine, I'm not so sure, correct me if I'm wrong, that if you want to optimize your listings, your active listings, you have to actually go back one after the other, and regenerate the descriptions. But it would be great if we can have that on the bulk editing to professionally optimize article photo. Sorry, I'm using Google Translate here, so if you notice that the grammar is a little bit off, it is what it is. You can also enhance your product image with AI. This is something I have used. Replace background of your own image with just one click, either with a natural white background or with a suitable AI generated background. I still have to try this, but up to now, I kind of work with Photoshop, and I spent months actually learning it, and it's going to be very, very hard for me to now leave Photoshop and begin to use an AI background remover tool that's integrated into eBay. But if the whole process kind of looks seamless, and if the background is well removed, why not? Go ahead, give it a try, and let me know what you guys think. This puts the article more in focus and give your offer a professional overall impression. We are so lucky that eBay is not averse to you using AI. As a matter of fact, I have 1 or 2 listings of a laptop that I'm selling right now that actually has the picture edited or refined by AI. I had to put it in a particular room, and I felt like it just improves the overall appearance of the offer. Go ahead and try it. Let me know what you think. Scan barcode and automatically transfer product data. I'm not using this, but not all AI based, but still an intelligent solution. By scanning the barcode, for example, on books, relevant product information is automatically incorporated into your offer. I've not tried this, but it is what it is. I see so many products have barcodes that you can actually go ahead and scan and see how that works for you. If we go back, we see interactive shopping on eBay Live. Showcase your product with unique live events. See, a few days ago, I actually did receive an invite for the eBay Live thing. My account has not been approved, but it is kind of ongoing in my opinion, and this is kind of the future of selling as it were. See, live selling is going to take over the scene. Gone are the days where people are just going to be selling using normal images created on an offer. You might have to jump on this thing to be able to assess the power of live selling. Last time I checked on a live session, this guy was actually making some auctions, and the thing that blew my mind was that so many people were already on ground, ready to partake in the auction. As soon as the auction was open, people were bidding against each other, and it all looked so interesting. Beautiful thing is that you don't have to say so much. The most important thing is that if you have the item, where position on your camera, that does the talking for you. People can actually go ahead, take a look at the item you are selling, take a look at how it looks. If there are signs of use in the event where you sell, used items like myself, people can actually take a look and decide for themselves if this is what they want to do. So live selling is something that has come to stay. A lot of platforms have already incorporated this. eBay in Germany is pretty much coming late to the party, but as soon as they come, I want to imagine that they are going to, take over the scene. There are a lot of videos that you can actually go ahead to take a look at, see what people are actually doing with their live selling, how they are doing it. And if you are still scared of going live to sell your product, I'm telling you, the earlier you overcome that fear or scare, the better it's going to be for you. If this doesn't blow your mind, I do not think anything else will blow your mind. He said 134 million active buyers eagerly await eBay live event. This is huge. Of course, this is all over the world, but the fact that people are waiting to, be part of your live session, that is mind-blowing. That is the power of eBay. I see that so many categories are being signed up right now. Right now, the electronics category is also being onboarded. This is where I pretty much sell my stuff, and hopefully my account should actually be approved to go live, and I cannot really wait to start my first live session. Hopefully this kind of helps you guys. If you are still sitting on the fence, not thinking about selling on eBay, guys, I'm telling you, you are doing something wrong. This is the day and age where people are trying as much as they can to make money on the side, and you having a platform may not necessarily be eBay, where you can actually sell stuff. You buy stuff from point A, you sell them at point B, which is the platform, and you get paid. You don't have to have a warehouse, you don't have to have a shop, you don't have to do all sort of crazy things, all just to be able to sell items to people with the power of a platform. And most of the platforms are even saying, look, we give you access to the live selling feature, which is kind of mind-blowing, because take a look at what eBay is actually giving to us for free. That is not something that you can boast of paying if you are thinking of. Just imagine that you want to host a live event. You want to take 300 people in a particular room. All you have to do is to first look for a space. You have to pay for using that space. And sometimes you might have to even think of entertaining the people, giving them some soft drinks, cookies and stuff like that. It's going to cost you a lot of money. And at the end of the day, you're not even so sure if everybody that you have invited would actually, show up. But eBay is saying, look, we're going to make all these things free for you. All you have to do is to be signed up to our platform, and you have the possibility to be part of, using whatever, function that they have integrated, like the live selling thing and stuff like that. You can actually make money doing that. I do not know what this is. Grow your business active marketing message, but we're just going to click on that and see what it's actually talking about. Okay, these are things that you can actually go ahead and edit just to make sure that every function on your eBay shop is actually working. You can actually turn on delivery options, which I kind of see that's already turned on for me, because now when items get delivered, I get a notification on my mail that the item has been delivered. Purchasing activities, edit your purchase notification setting and set up email deals you are watching, or where you have been at bid. This might be some kind of whatever it is. Sales activity, sell, edit notification settings, seller tools. I mean, these are things that you can actually go ahead and play around with and see how it affects you or how it affects your shop. Hopefully, this gives you a little bit of perspective what the eBay seller news for March 2026 is all about. If you've gotten some bit of value from this video, please do me a favor. Go to the like section, click the like button, and consider subscribing to this channel, because I am committed to giving you guys the behind the scene of you selling on a responsible platform like eBay. Until I see you again in the next one, peace out.